Okay, this video is a continuation on domain and range. You should have watched the other video first, so you can see him explain through domain and range on some other examples. This is another example for you to see. Okay, so on example 1, we're looking at the domain and the range of this function. If you remember, for domain, that's your x values, and for range, that's the y values. And with x values, we always look from left to right. What are the two extremes and other points involved? The arrow here tells me that it's going all the way to the left. It's continuing on this way to negative infinity. It goes on and on and on and on and on. This arrow tells me it moves all the way to the right to positive infinity. So it tells me there it goes all the way across. However, this open circle right here tells me that there is a gap in the domain, and I need to indicate that in my notation. Where the x is 4, the graph does not exist. So I need to show that. So I go from left to right, from negative infinity to 4. Does it include the 4? No, because it's an open circle. Therefore, I use a parenthesis. It jumps over the 4, and on the other side of the 4, it picks right back up, and it goes to positive infinity. That's my domain. The range, we always look from the bottom to the top. Okay, from negative infinity to positive infinity. So as I move up the graph, the actual line does not exist until I reach y equals 3. And that's even questionable because at 3, there's a hole. So I need to indicate that there is a hole there by using a parenthesis and a 3. Now, after y equals 3, moving up, it continues on. Remember, this arrow is going all the way to the left, and it's also going all the way up. This one's going all the way to the right, continuing on. So this was telling me it's going up to positive infinity, all the way to positive infinity. There's no break in that. So in my statement, I say to positive infinity, but the parenthesis here tells me there's a hole. It does not exist there. If it was closed, it would be the bracket. Now in example 2, I want you to do this example in your notes, and we'll talk about this in class, and I want you to tell me what the domain statement is and what is the range statement that demonstrates this line right here. Complete your notes. Have any questions ready to ask in class tomorrow.